All right, guys, what's good? Rising Phoenix One, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. We're going to do a little bit of gameplay today, talk about a couple things, and then we're going to just close it up. Obviously, the elephant in the room is a little bit of a glitch we have right now in the game. Nobody is able to access leagues. When you hit the leagues tab, you go there just for a split second and then the app crashes. I am absolutely certain EA is working overtime on that to get that problem fixed and resolved, and that they'll get that taken care of. I mean, it's frustrating. It's frustrating when things go wrong, but one of the things that's inherent in games is that there will, from time to time, be glitches. So my understanding is pretty much nobody can get into leagues. We have a tourney going on right now. I clicked the league tab, and just for a second, I could see what appeared to be a 0-0 score. So it looks like nobody has been able to get in on either side. You know, they'll fix it. They'll issue a fix, but you know, that will take time. So we're gonna do some gameplay here with Dame Lillard in our finesse lineup. So I don't normally play with Lillard in this lineup. I would play with Nash in here like that. And then I think I would need to do that to get this up to a 106 with some pretty decent boosts. So again, usually it would be like this at 106, but in order to play with Dame, we're going to drop down to this 105, and we'll go from here. All right, we've got a match, so let's play some NBA Live Mobile Showdown. So let's hope it's at least within 3 of our lineup. Not holding my breath, and it's a good thing. All right, you know what? We're just going to give this a shot, see how it works out, and go from there. 98. We both have Lillard in there. He's got a good lineup. He's got a bunch of good cards. Yeah, he's got Tatum, Russell, LeBron. This will be Dame versus Dame gameplay. I think we're just gonna live or die shooting with Dame, and we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. Got a lot of good cards here not to shoot with them. Booker and Pippen. I reserve the right to change my mind at any time, but we're going to start off with Dame Lillard, Dame Dalla. It's Dame Dalla. Pull him out. That should go in. No problem. All right. Let's see how you can do on defense versus Lillard. That's a nice block by Zion. I think I missed Dame. There he is. There he is. From the wing. Shot missed. All right, so 6-0. Dame is 2 out of 3. And they hit their first shot. I think we should just go with 1 with Shaq. Boom. Maybe that will help reset our threes. Old school rules, right? 3-3 dunk. 3-3 dunk. Oh, nuts. Here we go. Dame. Hit it. Wow, that's kind of disappointing. Oh, that's even more disappointing. And this is why I'm not going to break my rule anymore. I mean, come on, guys. We got a 7 OVR advantage, in air quotes, over this team. I mean, it's frustrating, and it's just so obvious when you're playing a lower OVR and they just play out of their shorts, right? Like these guys are. I mean, we're halfway through. We can't hit a shot. I mean, this is Lillard, for crying out loud. This is a good card. More than halfway through, and we've got a 4-point lead on a much lower OVR team. Nice steal by Shaq. Where is Dame? Is he down there? He is. A little bit of a screen by Pippen. Helps out Lillard. Let's see if we can have a strong last 50 seconds. Please, 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 game, please. If I can actually, oh boy, see, they're just wide open. Oh, but he missed. Go in. There we go. Come on. Hold on. Get a steal, Dame, for crying out loud. For crying out loud, man. So that wasn't contested. That was as challenged as they come. That was Lillard versus a guy who's like 8 inches taller than him, right in his face. But the shot goes in. Wonder if Dame can hit in the corner, where we used to live, right? We used to live in that corner. There it is, 11 again. I don't know what to tell you guys. 9-11, the magic spread. I don't know, man. I don't know if this is predetermined or not. I just think that the AI is jacked up to the point where if you're playing a lower OVR, it just holds you, not all the time, but 90+% of the time. Something in the gameplay source code is just holding us to these painfully low margins. At least we scored 20 points, right? So we're gonna stop calling this the reverse OVR nerf, which is what it is. I just think nerf implies that it's intentional, and I don't think this is intentional. I just think this is an unintended consequence of some changes that were made back in season 3 with all good intentions, but we haven't been able to get out of this ever since. And frankly, it gets a little bit worse every season. So I'm just gonna start calling it the Upside Down. If you haven't seen Stranger Things on Netflix, you don't know what I'm talking. What's that dude talking about? Upside Down. I'm talking about the Upside Down. Bro, you need to go watch Stranger Things, then you'll understand too. We're gonna try one more search, and we'll go from there. And going back to our lineup, this World Tour promo is so easy to grind. So obviously day 1, I bought the starter packs, I did all that, I completed it. But since then, I've just been playing this no money spent. There's 3 Dames, but they won't do me any good if it takes a month before they become auctionable. They'll be worth about 100,000 each, right? So we got 3 Dames, 2 Evan Fourniers, we got 2 Tatums, and 3 Marc Gasols. So don't tell me you can't get this no money spent just because the 20-time Blitz event was evidently intended just to be the first day. I don't know. I guess that's what it was, because it's been locked ever since the first day. But yeah, this is so easy. The packs you win from grinding the events tend to be pretty stacked. I've pulled 92s from there. I've pulled quite a few of the 89s that go in that set, where 6 will give you a select of a 92. So this has been really, really easy, guys. You have today and 2 more days. The sets reset 3 times a day. So if you play, like if you're in the US, you play it in the morning, you play it in the afternoon, you play it later in the evening, and you're good to go. So no reason to complain, because if I can get multiples, no money spent, there's no reason you guys can't get 1 of each. I know most people have Mellow, and that's great, but if you've just been sort of sitting back and kind of just half, I'm not gonna say, but half behind, you're half behind, bro. Half butted, how about that? If you've been half butted playing this event, then go all in. Don't miss any of the 3 resets, because there's just no excuse not to finish this. It's absolutely 100% still fully grindable, no money spent. So we got a match. again with this 105 lineup. It's only 105 because Dame's in there. With Nash in there, it's a 106. So we'll go to Showdown. Don't press the league button. It's gonna crash. All right, so we're gonna play up. This is cool then. Let's see how this works out. All right, it's cool playing up. Let's see how we can do. Don't try to inbound the ball, bro. I always do that. Yeah, it's nice seeing Danny Avdia looking like he's supposed to look. All right. You know what, Dame? From the corner. And we're up through the zip. Let's see if we can keep it up. Probably not. Oof. Doggone it. If they're going to miss, we need to get the bounds, the rebounds. Shaq, where were you? Booker for 3. So far our shooting looks pretty good. But their big men are carrying the day for them. Haven't shot with Scotty in a while. Over top of their, who was that over there? Probably Pettit. Had to be their power forward in the zone. Nice, that's ours. Okay, let's see if we can go up a little bit more. So Book from the wing. Boom. 11-4. Gameplay's a little easier, or well, not necessarily easier, a lot different though when you are not playing a much lower OVR card, right? Drive him off. Come on, Scotty, hit it. Man, we're only up by 8. We got a minute to go. We need to hold him. We need some stops. No, that's not a stop. All right. Yo, Dame. That's contested, but it still goes in. Dame Dalla is looking pretty fire. This has got to be the best card. And I would say the second best card is Tatum. Nice steal. All the way Booker. There we go. Oh, get this. Oh, you were late. Admiring your shot instead of playing defense. I don't know how we didn't block that, but thank you, Book. Take it, Scotty. Drive him off. That's wide open, but only a 2. So the one shot we miss is a midi. A long midi, though. Nuts. Yeah, that hurt. That was a 5-point turnaround. So we're going to have to take the last shot. Well, we don't have to take the last shot, but I don't have enough time to make a shot and get it back. And I don't even have a steal this whole game, so I can't count on that. So. Do we want to shoot with Dame? You bet. Where do I want to go with him? Anybody going to set a screen or anything? I guess not. We'll go behind Pippen and nail it. So this is what I mean by living in the upside down. We play up 1 OVR. We win our drive by 22-10. We'll probably lose the game, but that's all right. But we play down like 7 OVRs. And we win by, 9 or 10 or 11, the magic numbers. That's the issue with gameplay. And I don't believe it's intent at all. In fact, I'm 100% convinced it's not intent. It was never intended for it to go this way. So the bottom line is when you're playing a lower OVR, the AI tends to be really jacked up. Now here I'm playing a higher OVR, so you expect that lineup to do better. So, a 12-point win against playing 105 versus A 106 should translate to a 21-point win when you're playing with a 7 or 5 or 8-point OVR advantage. So there we just saw it in real time, back to back. It's not a coincidence. It's the way it goes. And I believe EA is looking at it. I believe they've been looking at it all season, and that it is a very difficult problem because, shoot, guys, we saw them in. If you played in season 4, you'll probably remember when they updated the app in an attempt to assist the issues we were having with gameplay. And that created a fun few days where the AI was so weak, it was pitiful. They couldn't hit a shot. I mean, they literally couldn't hit a shot. And like I said, it was fun for a few days, and then it was like, well, this isn't fun at all. Then they issued an app update literally a week later, just a week between the two app updates. So that's really pushing out an app fast, and that sort of throttled it back a little bit. So after they updated the app a second time, just a week later again, I mean, that's crazy fast. We pretty much went back to where we were. And this is just my opinion, guys. It's not my opinion, it's just my speculation, that the game code is just so very nuanced that it's just an incredibly difficult issue to deal with. It's an important issue to deal with, and I'd like to think that there are considerable resources being devoted to it, because we really need to have it fixed, because that first gameplay was life in the upside down. That second gameplay was normal gameplay against a higher OVR. That's what I've been saying. It's easier to play against your own OVR, and sometimes it's even easier to play against a higher OVR. Not that we did great playing 105 versus their 106, but we did okay. Yeah, that's life in the upside down. Stranger Things, watch it if you haven't watched it. I'm hopeful, right, that they can finally figure it out. Otherwise, why keep playing the game, right? There's a lot of us who have maybe an unhealthy extent of enthusiasm for this game. I don't think it's unhealthy. I just enjoy the heck out of this game. But the frustrating elements are there and need to be addressed so everybody can have a more enjoyable game experience, right? That's what we're ultimately looking for, a more enjoyable game experience. So keep your fingers crossed. If you're able, cross your toes. I can't help you out there. Positive vibes towards the development team, and maybe this problem will really get resolved. And like I said, we're not going to call it the other thing I used to call it. We're just going to call it the upside down, right? That's a perfect explanation for what it is. All right, so there you saw it, back-to-back gameplays. Good luck playing leagues. I still can't get in there. I can see the score, and our tourney is 0-0, which means nobody can get in there on either side. So I know EA's probably got all hands on deck trying to resolve these problems. It's only been 24 hours, so leagues is very important to a lot of us, me included, but things happen and games have glitches, and sometimes it takes a while to troubleshoot those and get all the checks and certifications you need on down the line so that you're sure that when you issue the fix, you don't make it worse, right? And break something else. Things take time. This too shall pass, and we'll get back to taking our daily league versus league drives. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I'm having a little bit of league versus league withdrawal. My hands are a little shaky, my voice is a little shaky, and no, that's not true, but I'm just joking around. All right, guys, that's it. We're done. We're out of here. And remember, peace out.